the Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings are led by Jill Pino with 13 points per game. Cecil McCauley, the sophomore, chipping in 7 of her own on 29.5% from the field. And finally, the senior Addie Supernend chipping in 7 points of her own with a 70% clip from the charity stripe, Jeff.
Yeah, one of the things I was taking a look at some of this information here that we have for WLA. Jill Pino leads this team with 13.9 points averaging per game, shooting 43.5% from the field. Seal McCauley is averaging 7.7, 29.5, but she's also 29.5% from three-point land. When it comes to your free throw percentages, I don't have anybody who's outstanding except for Addie Supernand. I believe that's who you mentioned, right?
Yeah, a 70% clip at the high school level is phenomenal stuff. In terms of rebounds, it's Jenna Petrowitz leading the way and will lead the way in this game among both sides. The seniors averaging 11 rebounds per game, 8.5 on the defense end of the floor. The other one, Jill Pino, the junior, averaging 8.6. And finally, it's Kinsey Rank, the sophomore, chipping in 3.5 rebounds per game of her own. I mean, if you're the Vikings tonight, you have to make an effort to rebound. They do it at a phenomenal clip in comparison to the Lions.
They are currently 6-5 on this season. They are 2-3 in the Flyway Conference, which is that is not typical for what you would expect for WLA, but you got a North Fond du Lac team who is very game. WLA just got done playing them, beat them by 2 points just on, I believe that was on last Friday is when they played. Let me just double check that here. Yeah, on the 9th is when they played 49-47 victory at home. And then they lost in the conference to Laconia. They lost to Amro, and they lost to Springs. And again, on any given day, as you're going to hear me talking about when we get to the interview with Coach Cook, that's kind of where we're sitting at with WLA. Anything else you'd like to add in there, Gage?
No, just I like to always look at point differential. I find that it's a very, very valuable stat. In the last couple of games that I've covered here in Lomira, for girls, the other team has played at a negative point differential, giving the Lions an already kind of head start. They're playing at an even slate today, not too high, not too low. It's going to be a different battle for the Lions as they head into this one, Jeff.
We're going to step aside here and we'll run some ads, and then we will come back and talk further about the Lomira Lions. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Gage Runty and Andy Staplefeld here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy, pre- and post-orthopedic surgery, to work and sports injuries. The staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to you and your recovery. Your personal care plan starts with a visit to Back in Action in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein. Back in Action, getting you back in the game. BackinActionRehab.com.
At Bernhardt Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhardt Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhardt Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
From our initial consultation to the final closing, I'm with you every step of the way, ensuring a smooth and seamless home selling experience. My goal is to make the home selling process smooth and worry-free. For a smooth and successful sale, contact Brock Fleischer at 920-960-0555 or visit WeSellWisco.com.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
The Lomira Lions currently sitting at 11-2, led by the sophomore Josie Christian, who I guess you could say is on a 1,000-point watch tonight. She needs, I believe the number was 41.
That's exactly what Coach Cook talked about off air, is that is what is necessary right now for Josie to hit that 1,000 points.
And you would usually think that 41 points is a stretch for a player like, in any circumstance. Well, Josie's coming off a 38-point performance, so I guess no number is technically out of the realm of possibility for the sophomore. She's shooting free throws at an 80% clip. She's averaging 28 points a game on 50% from the field, 49.8% from the field. Shooting at that type of clip from the field is unbelievable. Behind her is the sophomore Kennedy Gable, chipping in 10 of her own. And then finally, Lily Christian, the sophomore, chipping in 7 of her own on 30% from the field. As far as it goes for rebounds, who would have guessed it? It's Josie Christian again. The sophomore chipping in 8 rebounds a game, 5 on the defense, almost 6 on the defensive end. Lily Christian, the sophomore, chipping in 6.4 of her own. Finally rounding it out is Kennedy Gable, giving you 4 as well. On the assist side of it, it's Josie Christian once again. The sophomore is giving you 3.6 a game. Kennedy Gable, the sophomore, is giving you 1.8. And finally, J. Lee Lidke, the junior, giving you 1.3 assists per game. Jeff, what are you thinking about tonight?
I think that even, again, as you heard me talk to Coach Cook, this is going to be a barn burner of a game. The benefit is that we are playing here at home, but looking across, student section is awful light. The student section, I don't see much of a student section right now for WLA. There's good fans that have traveled here for WLA, but boy, for a team like Lomira that has just been so dominant, I would have expected the gym to be packed.
Yeah, especially on a game like tonight. It is any given night here in WLA girls basketball. The point differential, 11.7, given they're scoring 60 a game, points against them, 49.2, resulting in an 11.7-point differential. That idea of typically playing ahead, I think, always means a lot. The 60% free throw is always a good stat to look at, and the offensive rebounds per game, 15.2. I really like bringing up these last 5, though. Of these last 5, they've gone 4-1. Wins over Mayville, Almond Bancroft, Valley Christian, and Campbell Sport. Josie Christian gave you 38 in that game. Kenny Gable gave you 10. These guys, I mean, they play hard under Cook. Cook does a phenomenal job of rallying the troops, I think. They're going to need it tonight.
What was really impressive is that loss at Pacelli. Pacelli is a phenomenal basketball team as they went over there and they played at Century World in the Christmas tournament. And Almond Bancroft is a traditional powerhouse. They're almost always a sectional qualifier when it comes to the girls. And the fact that Lomira was able to hand them a loss speaks volumes for what we expect to see here tonight, I think, from this Lomira's team. This is the first time I've had a chance to watch the Lomira girls. I just haven't gotten there because of all the other commitments that I have as far as coverage. So I'm looking forward to this tonight. And I haven't even seen the Lomira boys play either. So I can't wait to hopefully get one of those games coming up as well. We're going to step aside here. Is there something else you want to add?
I just wanted to add really quick that I've seen a lot of this team, and I think the thing that pops off the stat sheet that you're not going to get numbers about is this team's hustle. They do not let off the gas for the entire game. I've seen blowout wins. I've seen games that they've been blown out. Both times they've played from tip-off to the final whistle. I believe that is a huge, huge part of any team, especially in a game like tonight.
We're going to step aside here, and we will be back here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. After that, a couple of messages, we'll get the interview from Coach Liz Cook. We'll be back.
Bank, we know there's a deposit account to fit your unique needs. Whether you want to earn interest on your balance, or perhaps enjoy cashback rewards, or maybe grow your money over time, Ergo Bank makes it real easy. From savings and checking accounts to savings accounts and, of course, CDs, we can do it all while offering flexible options and convenient access for a banking experience that's built just for you. Ergo Bank, better banking by design. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Early withdrawal penalties may apply.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981.
This call is now being recorded.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now is the head coach for the Randolph Rockets, Coach Tom Chase. Coach, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you for having us. I always appreciate it.
Yeah, we're really excited about this opportunity here because I've done a little bit of
Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Market & Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now is the head coach for the Lomira Lions, or Lionesses. Which do you prefer, Coach Cook?
Lions.
The Lions. Okay, thank you. I know I've done that a couple of times before. Thanks for joining me here on the pregame. So, Coach, just talk a little bit about how things went in your last contest that you guys had against Campbellsport.
Yeah, so we played Friday against Campbellsport. Tough team. They got some pretty good rebounders on that team, so we knew going into that game we're going to have to make sure we put bodies on them and not give them second chances. And we came out firing. I don't think we felt like we didn't miss a shot in the first half. We were up pretty big. In the second half, we kind of slowed down a little bit. We were working our offense a little bit more, looking for those really, really good shots, and we ended up coming away with the win.
Talk to me a little bit about, if I remember correctly, I think Josie Christensen was going off and had a fantastic outing. Can you give me a recap of where she was at?
Yeah, so Josie's been having a phenomenal year, averaging almost 27, 28 points a game this year. Yeah, Friday she went, like I said, I don't think she missed a shot in the first half. It felt like everything for our entire team was going in, but she ended up with 38 points that night. Yeah, this year she just is exploding, doing really well. But she's also being a distributor and helping her teammates out too. Last year was a learning year for her, and now this year coming in, she's kind of figured it out. Our teammates have figured out how she plays, and they seem like they're just really gelling really, really well this year and playing good together, which is always fun to coach.
Right, absolutely. Talk to me a little bit about, before we talk about tonight's contest here with WLA, talk to me about how do you work the plan moving forward? Obviously, as you get into the higher quality teams, WLA might be one of those tonight. You're going to have girls who are just going to be smothering Josie, averaging 28 points. Obviously, that's going to stand out. What is the plan moving forward to try and either get her to open, because I haven't had a chance to see her play, and maybe she just does that naturally. But how do you address that with the rest of the girls?
Yeah, sometimes she does. She sets up screens. She can do that naturally on her own. But there are times where she's been double, triple teamed at times. And we've talked a lot about this year about how we all got to work together. It's not just everything about Josie, and all her teammates have really embraced that, and that's why I think we got off to a really good start. Is that teams were so focused on her, and then we had Kennedy or Jada Lee or Rachel or somebody else step up, and then all of a sudden it's, well, now we have to guard them too and not just Josie. So everybody else contributing, but her teammates know, if we're in a little lull, I don't even have to call out a play. I don't have to say anything, and they just know, okay, we're going to go screen for her. We're going to do something to try and get her an open shot. And Josie's also really good too about she can tell when that lull's coming, and she almost steps it up a little bit more defensively, and all of a sudden she gets a steal, and boom, like that just gets our team going. So her basketball IQ is extremely high, and it feeds off on all the other girls as well.
Let's talk about tonight's contest here in the WLA Vikings. 2-3 is WLA in the conference, but here's what we know about the flyweight. Laconia is undefeated right now. You guys have the one loss, but we know that at any given time, any given day, that you've got to be paying attention to every single team in the flyweight conference. So first of all, talk to me about WLA.
Yeah, they come in with a kind of a balanced scoring too. They got Jill Pino down in the middle. She's going to be probably our biggest problem tonight. She's averaging, I think, about like 13, 14 a game. And we don't have tall post players. I always joke that we're probably the shortest team in the flyway this year. And we've been working on practice, how we're going to defend her and what we're going to do if she kicks it out, because then they also have two shooters in Addie Supernand and Seal McCauley, who on any given night they can go off and have a really great shooting night. So they have a lot of weapons. They have a lot of newer kids too that I haven't seen as much play. So we just have to come out and play our defensive game plan. And then we always talk about how our defense fuels our offense, and we really like to push and get it out in transition. So if we can get really good defensive stops, then we can fuel our offense and go ahead and go.
Man-to-man or zone, or a combination of stuff are you throwing tonight?
We have almost 100% been zone or a man-to-man, sorry, all year. The girls have teased me a few times about playing zone because we did it several years back, and it was successful for those teams. I'm a man-to-man person. That's what I grew up and that's what I believe in, and it's worked for us.
Right.
And I always tell them, why are we going to go away from something that's worked so well for us throughout this first half of the season? So.
Talk to me about your offense then against WLA. What is the WLA's defense that you're planning to see run against you?
Yeah. So it's always.
Welcome back here. We will get back to Coach Cook's interview. Starting lineup here: number 5, Addie Supernand. Number 11, Kinsey Rank. Number 12, Jill Pino. Number 14, Jenna Petrowitz. And number 32, Kiana Rank are the starting lineups for the WLA Vikings. They have their video board that they run up here, which is pretty cool touch.
Yeah, it's super cool. I see it all. I've seen it probably close to a dozen times now this season, but every single time, man, the lights going down, the players crouching down, making an emphasis on that. Gets everybody pretty fired up. Your starters for the Lomira Lions. Number 1, Kennedy Gable. Number 10, Alicia Oleg. Number 11, Jada Lee Lidke. Number 13, Josie Christian. And the senior forward, number 21, Rachel Chervenka.
All right, looking at pretty excited about this opportunity that we have here. I'm going to do the best that we can to try and keep track with the scoreboard. I tell everybody that I'm not very good at it, but we'll see how things get rolling here. I'm sorry that I had to stop talking there, but there was an issue over at CWC with a main camera, and
survive and adapt.
Yeah, that usually doesn't work the greatest when you're under pressure and you don't know what you're doing. So we'll see how things get going. Once again, your starters and who's going to be jumping in the center is going to be Jill Pino, and I believe that is
Rachel Chervenka.
Chervenka is going to be jumping here for Lomira. Pino wins it back. Andy was commenting before about the height that WLA has here. It's going to be a battle here to see this a little bit between these two teams. First shot missed by WLA. Pushing it up is going to be number 13, Summer Coleman. Oh, sorry, my apologies, Josie Christian. Because I haven't been here before, I forgot what side of the benches they were on, so I put my score sheet as backwards. So that'll be a challenge for me going here. Christian looks to drive. Cut off. Kick out. Shot by Kennedy Gable. Gable, if I remember correctly. Is that correct?
Gable.
Yep. Gable for 3 to get things started here for the Lions. WLA ball as that gets knocked out of bounds. Good shot there by Andy with our zoom camera. Pino will bring it in. Gets it over to number 32. That's Keanu Rank. Kicks it cross court. Trying to get it worked inside. Drive. Off the top of the board. Missed it. And a rebound's going to come to Lomira. Pushing. Trying to get it inside quickly. Back out to the top of the key. Working it around the outside. In the hands right now of Jada Lee Lidke. Back over to Chervenka. Into number 10, Oleg. Alicia. Into the hands of Christian. Back over to Gable. She shoots again, in and out. Just as I said, I was gonna try and make sure I stayed on top of the scoreboard. I missed it right off the bat. So here we go. Inside to Pino. She's gonna lose it. Scrappy on the floor. Picking it up is gonna be Lidke. Kicking it over to Christian. Tries to turn the corner. Step back. Banks it. And in for Christian. 2.
She's got 2. Gable's got 3 already. You're seeing it on those first couple of drives here. They are double teaming Christian when she decides to go to the rack. A big part of this game is going to be her trusting her teammates. As there's a big 3-ball.
Addy Supernan.
Addy Supernan.
3-point basket by Supernan.
5-3 is your score. Shot there this time again by Gable. Missed. Rebound to Cervenka. And they're going to call Pino on the block. Foul.
Viking foul number 12, Jill Pino. First.
Going to the free throw line. We'll get a shot here from Andy. And Cervenka makes the first. Or did I miss that?
Looks like she missed the first.
I thought it went in, but okay. Maybe it just hit the bottom of the net. That's really possible because I had my head down. Cervenka banks that one in. 1. That's going to go off of the foot, and it's going to be kicked out of bounds. It'll be WLA ball.
Great defense there by Cervenka to put a body in front of that one. Be Christian at the top of the key, drives, looking around. He's got Gable in the corner. Gable's going to look for a pass to the top of the key. That'll be Lidke. Dribbling, looking for a pass. Got Cervenka. It'll be Christian on the drive. Puts a shot up. That one's no good. That one's rebounded by WLA. Supernan, no good on the 3-ball. That one will bounce out of bounds. That'll be Lomira ball. Gable will inbound to Lidke. Lidke to run the floor. Back up to Gable, top of the key, finds Cervenka. Cervenka looks down low, nothing there. Screen by Christian. Pops back up, gets the ball. Right side shot, good. That'll be 2 for Josie Christian. That'll make her total 4 on the evening.
8-3 is the score. Lomira Lions ahead of the WLA Vikings here. Again, I got camera issues taking place over at my other location. So, Gage, I'm going to leave it up to you. I'll try and keep track of the score.
Cervenka hands up, but that'll be 2 for Jenna Petrowitz.
Zoom in on the free throw.
She'll not double first.
To the line, finish your second at 2. For the Lions, Wojciechowski, Marshall,
8-4 is your score.
She'll knock down both.
Vikings 23.
Make this one. Knock that lead down to Lomira by 3. Christian to Gable. Looking for a pass. Is
taken away there by number 23, Evelyn Mookie. After the turnover there, I believe that was on Witkowski. Good pressure right there by Christian. That man-to-man defense. Christian comes in and a battle on the floor. No, I think they're going to get Christian was the foul.
If you're WLA, that's the one you want. That's the one you want to rack up some fouls here.
Josie Christian. Second.
Shot for 3, nailed there by number 22, Seal McCauley.
That's a big three for WLA. That'll tie this one up.
Again, one of the things you don't want to do, especially when it's on your home court, they're going to call travel to Kennedy Gable. So you want to make sure that you don't give this visiting team a chance. And right now, like you said, tied up at 8. That puts WLA with an opportunity here.
Like you said, holding down that home court advantage is especially critical in these conference games when these teams play, within a half hour of each other. That one looks like it'll be a double dribble. Witkowski to run the floor.
Boy, they are moving fast. I can't even get my instant replay going.
Christian dribbles, drives, left side, right-hand floater, no good. Lily Christian in the mix down there. We'll see whose ball it is, and it'll be Lomira ball. Or their own basket. WLA's basket. Looking for a pass. Got one. That'll be knocked away. It'll be a WLA to run the floor on the other side here. Knocked away by Christian.
Yeah, Christian makes the steal.
You're seeing that double team I talked about earlier. Step back 3 ball. Bingo. Christian's got 3.
Christian.
Trying to come up with the answer. Pino inside. She gets it for 2.
Witkowski's got Gable top of the key. Gable looking for something to do with it. Got Witkowski. Witkowski's going to drive. Left hand. She's going to shoot 2.
I believe that's going to be Pino's second. Nope, they're going to call it on Supernan with a push from behind instead. And she makes that one. Good shot there by Andy.
Back in the line, 11, Nishi for the Vikings, 14, Petrowitz.
Witkowski makes that first free throw. And she makes the second. 13-10 is the score here from Lomira. Laying it in is Pino.
Basket by Pino.
Jada Lidke moves it over to Witkowski. Back over to Josie Christian. Guarded there. They're trying to double team her. Tries to go around Pino. Gets it. Over to number 12. That'll be Marshall. She misses. Rebound picked up there by McCauley. McCauley pushes it up into the court. Looks from 3. Left wide open. Misses front iron. Picked up there by number 14. Petrowitz. She misses. And is going to be picked up there by Christian. She's going to push. Tried to get it inside. Steal there by Pino.
WLA looking to slow this one down a little bit here. Set up the offense. Not want to play Lomira's game in their home house.
Yeah, Lomira, from what I understand, loves to run.
Plays fast.
Short again there by McCauley. If she starts dialing that up, that's going to be a different game here. At the top of the key, shot there by number 34, Lily Christian. Just missed it. She gets the rebound, drives, and she's going to get fouled. And she's going to go to the line.
That one will be on McCauley.
McCauley takes third. That will then lead Christian to the line. 2.
But on the first one.
Back for the Lions, number 5, green 3 for Vikings, 32.
14-12. So far, close contest here. Second shot there by Christian. She nails it. So far, good free throw shooting here by the Lions.
Yeah, 5 for 6 based on my unofficial numbers.
They gave the point, I think, to the wrong side. It should be 15-12. They gave it to WLA. Picked up there. Good defense there by number 11, Jada Lee Lidke. Trying to get things working.
That one will be on Jada Lee Lidke. Should be her first.
Third.
Team's third. WLA to inbound. Got Pino underneath. Pino spins left hand. No good. Rebounded by Supernand. Christian to push this one up the left side of the floor. Going to dribble.
I think that was Freya for Lomira.
Freya. My mistake.
No, it happens. Even I've made one once. Ask my wife. She'll tell you. Missed there. Rebound to number 14. Petrowitz kicks it. Pushing up is number 11. Kinsey Rank. She drives all the way and lays it in for 2. And don't look now. We're back to a 1-point game. Moving it around again is Jada Lee Lidke. At the top, Faber turns the corner, goes into Pino, and a rebound is going to come out to number 32, Kiana Rank. Trying to push it up. Swing over to Rank. Drops it over to number 5. That is Addie Supernand. Back at the top of the key to Petrowitz. Down inside, trying to get it to Pino. Boy, she's double teamed there. Driving, laying it up, missing. Rebound goes to Lomira. That's going to go to number 5, Freya. And it's going to be a joint possession. Wow, that catch you by surprise?
Yeah, really quick call on the jump possession there. Jump ball. Looks like WLA will run some substitutes here with 8 minutes left to play in the first.
Sorry about that. Back into our main, I had to messed up there with my instant replay. Moving it around is Lidke. Back over to Faber. Faber kicks it over to Witkowski. Witkowski looks back out to Lidke. Faber once again. Good ball movement here by Lomira. The impatient Freya. Good defense being played right now on Christian. Inside to Faber. Block from behind. And another block there. 2 blocks for WLA. And kick that one out of bounds.
Yeah, clean on both of them too. Sometimes when there's back-to-back like that, there's a little bit of a hand check involved. Both of those, all ball.
Good work there. Good shot there by Andy to give us that zoom in. Here comes the inbound by Josie Christian. Laid up there. Nice job there by Jada Lee Lidke for 2. 17-14. For the foot of Christian. Good hand-eye coordination. Does she play soccer too?
I have no idea. You're asking the wrong guy.
I don't know either, but that was something that we should probably find out. Kennedy Gable coming back into the game, having a seat's going to be Whitney Witkowski. This man-to-man defense is very taxing. It's tough. Dribbling off of the foot for Jenna Petrowitz. Christian. Oh, nice screen set right there by Lidke. Rebound, grab there by number 5, Brianna Freya. Driving with the left hand is Kennedy Gable. That's going to be swatted out of bounds.
All ball. All ball.
I love seeing me some good defense as well.
Oh, yeah. They say defense wins championships or something like that.
It does something like that. Back here to live action. Gets it over to Faber. Back up top to Lidke. Christian drives inside with a floater. Nails another one for 2 for Lomira. 19-14.
It's a phenomenal job by Lidke there to break that pass up too. You can't get lazy with this Lomira team. If you decide to make plays that might might be half, or you're just going through the motions. Lomira's a team that's going to make you pay every single time. And you see that hustle there by Lidke.
Summer Coleman trying to bring it in here for the Vikings. Substitution. Pino is back in, and so is McCauley. Bring the ball up after that pressure. Moving the ball around again. WLA looking, drives. Cut off on the baseline, kicks it back out. McCauley swings it over to Mookie. Back to McCauley, out to number 11, Kinsey Rank. 6:35 and counting here in the first half. Charge is going to be called. Great job there. And I believe that's going to be, is that Pino's second now?
Looks
Number
like it
12.
will be.
Team's fourth. Yeah, I'm not doing a good job of keeping track of the fouls. Maybe I'll get there eventually.
That entire possession there, Lomira's playing to keep that ball away from Pino. Eventually, you're going to have to resort to some sort of physical push-off to get your room, and Lomira does a good job at drawing that charge there.
Good job there by Mookie on Christian right now. Right up in her face. Drop down low. Nice pass inside. Just missed there by Freya. Comes back out, though, to the Lions. Moving it across the top of the three-point line. A little bit of swing. Faber gets it over to Christian. Wide open is Gable. She calls for it and nails it. Oh, I take that back. That was generally Lidke.
That's a huge three ball. You're seeing them jump all over Christian for that double team. If you can force this team to play ones with Josie Christian, you're in a great spot. That's a huge three ball by Seal McCauley to keep them within 5 here.
Get the answer back. Driving it was Christian. One of the things you don't want to see Josie do is just throw the ball up there, just pushing here, right?
Exactly.
She's too good of a player to make those types of mistakes. Vikings got to get it across the timeline, and they do. Bringing it in is Coleman. Kicks it out to number 23, Evelyn Mookie. Back to Supernand. McCauley. Shot there by Mookie. She's off the front of the rim. Rebound opportunity there. Petrowicz goes right to Christian. Christian turns and burns, comes right up the alley, and lays one in for 2 for Lomira. 24-17 with 4:40 and counting here in the first half. Timeout's going to be called here by WLA. It's a full. We'll take it with them. We'll be back.
To book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Welcome back here to the Lions Den here in Lomira, home of the Lions. Up 24-17 here in the first half. Timeout just taken by WLA to see if they can get something rolling here.
Now would be go time. If you can tie this game up by half, you're in a really, really good spot.
They have had a couple of stops. WLA's defense, as I'm talking about, they just need to make sure that they can keep matching score right now. And they've had that opportunity as well. They just haven't been able to execute. Trying to work it around. Shot here by number 13 off the front of the rim. Goes back to Josie Christian on the rebound as that was Coleman's shot. Kicking it back out. That's Gable. Moves it over to Cervenka. She drives the lane and she lays it in for 2. And she's going to get fouled and going to the line.
Lightning foul number 5, Penny Superman, second, team's 5th. Bucket is good for Cervenka. She's to the line.
Cervenka going to the line. Tries to bank that one, missed. I'm guessing that that's not Rachel's specialty, but Josie Christensen will track that one down and she'll put one in for 2. 28-17, and just like that, it's an 11-point lead. McCauley tries to shoot the 3.
Deep 3 ball.
I think that might be their strategy that they're using, and I don't know that that's the strategy that I would want to be using when you're down by 11. Especially here in the first half, you got 3 minutes. Why not eat a little bit of time and see if you can get a good ball worked inside and put it at 2?
Lomira's done a really good job against Pinot tonight, which is a huge strength of WLA's. I think it's fair enough to shoot 3 balls. That was Gable that's got one of her own.
Rebound goes out to Summer Coleman. Working the ball around. Hey, one of the things that we do here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus is we ask you to participate with us, get things put into that YouTube chat. Nailing it for 3 is Supernan. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, I know I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm a hockey guy as well, falling in love with the game of basketball, especially on the girls' side. Driving it in. Nice job there by Witkowski for 2. Pushes it back to a 10-point lead. Let us know in that YouTube chat where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, who's your favorite player. We like to create memories here for kids. Way down, and she nails it. Addie Supernan for 3. She's got 3 threes. Christian trying to get the response. Drives in, forced it up there. Rebound goes out to Petrowitz. Supernan again drives hard. Shot this time from number 13. She overshoots, and that's going to go off of the heels of Addie Supernan, as that was Summer Coleman. Lomira, substitutions at 2:13. Good shot there again by Andy with that inbounds pass coming. Pushing it up. It's going to be Witkowski. Hands it over to Josie Christian. Back to Witkowski. Tries to feed it inside to Olivia Marshall. Oh, a block right there and a big swat by Petrowitz. And then nailing it in there for the 2-pointer is Gable.
That's Gable.
Working it around the outside again. WLA trying to come up with a response. Down by 9. 1:30 and counting. Swings it back out. That's going to go to Rank. Rank guarded there by Witkowski. Steps inside. Oh, foul's going to be on Josie Christian. I believe that's her second. Oh, her third?
No, number 3.
Oh, it's on number 3. Okay, thank you. Witkowski, thanks. Lays that up is good for Petrowitz. Team's 4th foul for Lomira. Shot by Christian from the 3-point line, missed it. Rebound goes to Addie Walta. First time we've called her name. Pushing it up is McCauley. She'll shoot for 3. Just off the back of the iron. Rebound's going to go to Olivia Marshall. Kicks it over to Gable. Gable to Witkowski. Witkowski back at the top of the key. Moving the ball around to Josie Christian. Back over this time to Lily Christian. She nails one from the corner for 3.
Again, showing that everybody can shoot a 3 ball and that you can't leave one person open with this Lomira Lions offense. That's a huge point for Cook late in this first half, and she's doing a the coaching staff's doing a phenomenal job of making sure these girls know.
Rebound comes to the Lomira Lions. Pushing it up again. Witkowski, she'll shoot for three. Misses everything. WLA to McCauley. Oh. Probably was a travel there before the buzzer went off.
They're going to let her slide.
Yeah.
They're going to let her slide.
35-25 is your score here in the first half. We'll step aside here from the Lions Den here in Lomira, and we'll be back here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus just to double check, see what we got for numbers. You're listening to Jeff's Hour along with Gage Runty and Andy Staplefeld here on Jeff's live stream.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry. Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one old ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Welcome back here to the Lions Den here in Lomira, home of the Lomira Lions. 5:15 and counting, 35-25. The Lions over the Vikings. Let's take a look at what we've got here. Gage, I'll give you a chance here to tell me what you got. We've got for some scorers here for, let's start out with WLA.
Yeah, WLA, Addie Supernan leads the way with 9. Seal McCauley follows closely behind her with 6. Pino, Petrowitz share 4 apiece, and Rank's got 2 of her own. On the Lomira side, it's Josie Christian. Who would have thought leading the way? She's chipping in 13 for this team. Outside that, it's Gable's got 5, Lidke's got 5, Lily Christian's got 5, Shabanka's got 3, Witkowski's got 4. I'll tell you what, though, I think more than anything, these they're shooting the lights out of the gym from beyond the arc so far in this first half, doing a great job of it. And further than that, if you're Lomira in the second half, it's not about just scoring points and putting points on the board to win this game. It's beating that double team from WLA. You've seen it multiple times in this first half. They're jumping right on Josie Christian when they get the chance. As soon as Christian sees that double team, she's finding somebody. Whoever that somebody is, you have to make that shot because then it forces WLA to not be able to play that double team. Somebody's always going to be open.
I've been impressed with, starting first of all with WLA, the number of threes they are taking. Now, again, if they would start knocking down, let's say even 30% of those, this is a much tighter game. What's also impressed me is their defense. They have that double team going on Christian. Every once in a while, Lomira's been able to find that open person. And for the most part, I mean, yes, Josie's leading the way with 13 points, but that actually is shutting her down.
No, it completely is. She had 28 against Campbellsport in the first half.
She's averaging 28 points a game.
Exactly. She had hit her season average in the first half. Gable and Witkowski aren't going to pop off the score sheet in this first half, 5 and 4 respectively, but they're playing a great game so far as well. Really, really good defensive effort from those two, as long as Jada Lee Lidke, who has 5 of her own as well.
Yeah, and that's what I was going for. The balanced attack, even though Josie hasn't been able to go off, the Lomira Lions have done a fantastic job. The supporting cast and Coach Cook talked about it. These girls know that coming down the road, that these bigger teams, these stronger teams, they are going to be doubling and maybe even triple teaming Josie Christian, and other people have to step up. And so far, they have.
Yeah, as far as WLA goes, from my perspective, they're getting shots up, right? You can't ask for much more. At some point, those got to fall. I also think that the idea of Lomira's doing a really good job at shutting Pino down. But if they can keep going to Pino and get her to knock some of those shots down low in, this is a completely different ball game, like you said, Jeff.
We're going to step aside here. We're going to run some more ads, and we'll come back here from Lomira. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Gage Runty and Andy Staplefeld here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
The Landing is your go-to lakeside hangout on beautiful Beaver Dam Lake, where the drinks are cold, the food always hits the spot, and the music keeps the good times rolling. Come for the view, stay for the fun. Pizza and beverages go together like sunsets and lake views at The Landing, and always better with friends and family. A Friday fish fry, your landing spot. An extensive variety of house-built pizzas, your landing spot. A great menu, of course. The Landing Pub and Grill, Country Road G, Beaver Dam, and like them on Facebook.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus here in Lomira. Second half just getting ready here to start. Must be someplace that I have to hit to change this to the second half. There we go. I don't like this. I mean, I love the graphics that we have with that scoreboard, but I'm not a fan of it. Just because it's another thing that I have to concentrate on, and I have a hard enough time concentrating on everything else. WLA again with the ball to start here in the half. Pino feeds it inside. Good work there in the patience as Kinsey Rank. She'll start out with 2 points.
You're seeing him go to Pino down low right away. Christian fade away jumper from the left side. That'll be.
I think that was for 2.
That was for 2.
It looked like, I mean, it was close to a 3-pointer, but Josie gets the answer. Trying to get it over again to Jill Pino. Tries to drive inside, banks it, missed. She had what she wanted. Good crossover there by Gable. She drives in, lays it up, missed. Rebound's going to come out to Supernand. Oh, and she's going to take a shot to the face by Josie Christian. Pino shows off her ball handling skills, feeds it over to McCauley. Oh, she tried to, no, that wasn't McCauley, that's Rank. Tried to lay one up, missed again. Rebound to Rachel Cervenka. Gable with the ball for Lomira. Moving it around. Set right here. We got a great shot here by Andy Titer. Moving it around. Inside. Here by number 11, Jaylee Litke for 3. 40-27. WLA has to be careful. They cannot let this get away. If you let it get away early, I think they're going to be in trouble. There's a turnover.
Not ideal.
Off of Jenna Petrowitz. Jadalee Litke will bring it in. I did not see. Did I toss that? When you have a chance, find me the Lomira roster. I just want to find out the ages. I know they're a young team. Trying to work it again, laying it up with Christian. She misses that one. Thank you.
Swinging this one around. Gabletown with the keys got Lidke. Lidke, 3-ball. No good. Back iron. Oleg comes down with the rebound. And is that going to be a displacement?
See who they give the
14 on the shove.
Same.
Viking ball 14, Jenna Petrowitz. Her first, team's first.
Christian to inbound. Has Lidke. 3-ball. No good. Rebounded. Knocked around. Christian comes away with it. Drives the lane with the right hand. She's going to use a little bit of finesse on that one. Put that one right over the right side of the rim for 2. Timeout by WLA.
They got it. Like I said, if you let them run away, it's 42-27. It'll end things. We're going to step aside. We'll be back.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. a great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We at the Glamour Shop pride ourselves in having a fantastic team that offers unbeatable customer service at rates we can stand behind. Our motto has always been, let's talk about hair. We're a passionate, team-based salon where relationships with our clients are at the heart of everything we do. Our experienced stylists work with you to create the look you've always dreamed of. Whether it's a cut, color, or a fresh style, we invite you to experience the Glamour Shop difference. The Glamour Shop. Call for an appointment.
Welcome back here to Lomira. WLA took their timeout. They're down to 3 timeouts left. Rebound. Pulled out of there by number 10, Alicia Oleg, one of the seniors on this team. Shot from the edge. That's Gable. Missed it. Stepping out of bounds is McCauley. Nope. They're going to say, I don't know what that call would be because Christian never had the ball, so I don't even know what.
Stepped on the line.
Yeah, but.
She had her hand on the ball.
Okay. Chervenka did?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't see it. Thanks for letting us fill that in, Andy. Number 23, Mookie, tries to feed it inside. Lays it up, missed. Rebound comes out here to number 13, Coleman. Skip pass. Top for 3. Inside. Mookie lays in for 3. That's her first three-pointer, and that's her first points of the game. 42-30. Step back there by Christian, and she throws the forearm and nails that for 3. Trying to get it inside this time to DeVries. Shot there by number 21, Abby Walta. That's going to be turned over. A hustle play by Gable. Lays it up and good. Kennedy Gable for 2. You do not want to run with Lomira.
No, absolutely not.
I would not think that would be the game plan.
They can help it. Lomira doing a really good job at the second half of playing fast.
Especially with their man-to-man defense. DeVries misses that one. Standing on the line. And it's going to be turned over. It'll be WLA ball. WLA with it underneath their basket. Oh, sorry, Andy. I should have switched to your shot. My apologies. I try and do a better job of paying attention to that. Christian pushes. Steps from 3. Fouled from behind. And she'll be going to the line.
For 3 free throws?
I believe so.
I don't remember the last time that I've seen 3 free throws in a high school basketball game. Watched a lot of high school basketball this year, too.
Christian misses the first. Maybe that's the way to get her to miss is to put her at the free throw line.
That's a rare miss from the line for Christian. An 80% free throw shooter.
Takes that one, nails that one.
Rumor has it that you don't believe in the announcer's jinx.
There's no such thing as an announcer's jinx. If there would have been, wouldn't she have missed that one? Because you said she shoots 80%, so
that's
she
a good point.
That's
a good point. That's right. A good point.
It's like, is Josie listening to us? Maybe she should take her earbuds out and start concentrating on playing basketball.
That's a good point.
And she nails that one as well. 2 for 3 at the three-point line. For Josie Christian, up to 49 points for Lomira. 19-point lead over WLA. Shot this time by Rank. Missed everything. Is able to chase out her own rebound. That is amazing from 3. Pino tries to work it inside to Petrowitz. Good job there trying to get it to Rank. She's going to go up. She's going to get fouled. And she'll go to the line. Shooting 2.
That one will be on Olivia Marshall. Her first and the team's first.
And she misses that one. Kiana Rank. She's looking for her first points. 13:08 left here in the second half. And takes that one and in, and she gets her first points.
WLA bringing out a press here.
Got to do something different,
Got to
right?
get past this line here. They'll find Christian at the top of the key. Dribble, pull back off the front of the rim. WLA with the rebound. Superman to bring this one up.
Petrowitz with the big rebound. Again, we talked about that the height advantage is here, but that hasn't translated on the offensive side.
No,
they're
doing a better job though in the second half of looking for Pino.
Kick to the corner to Witkowski. There's a step. Yeah, she smiles about it. I got caught.
Take one extra step. I think it's happened to everybody. One more than she originally anticipated on.
Back here, live action. Bringing it in. Kinsey Rank. If I remember correctly, I think she was one of the top 3 scorers for WLA, and she only has 4 points. Shot from the outside, missing everything as McCauley. Pino tries to bring it in and does not. Turnover to the Lions. Bringing it in will be Lily Christian for the Lomira Lions. Good job trying to break that press. Oh, nice work there with the pick. Christian feeds it down low to Lily Christian. Just missed. Rebound. And that'll be a foul on Lily, I believe. On Olivia Marshall. I don't know how that happened.
I didn't quite see her in the mix, but
I didn't even see her close to the ball, but okay. But that doesn't mean anything. She's not even on the floor, is she? Oh yeah,
she is.
Yeah, down there, okay. Driving, pick. Cauley missed a bunny. Christian grabs the rebound. She's going to push it up. Gets across half court. Dribble behind the back. Kicks it over here. And Superman reads it. And here's a chance for her to get the layup. And she does. And a good defensive play there for Addie Superman. That's her first points. 49-33. Lily Christian, she'll pop one, misses. Rebound. Petrowitz, it's going to be tied up. And I believe it'll be Lomira ball.
Did you switch it? I'm looking at the possession arrow here. I'm trying to see if they were faster.
What?
Should be Lomira ball.
It should be Lomira.
WLA brought it in at half, so I don't know how on earth it would be WLA ball. They didn't have any other joint possessions that I recall. But that doesn't mean anything. Again, like I said, I don't usually pay attention that much. Although I was spot on for the scoring.
He was spot on for the scoring. We were pretty fired up about that at half. I'll tell you, it is a lot more difficult to do book and talk than I would have ever anticipated doing. Especially moving camera around too. I gave up. I threw in my white towel.
It is, again, it's an acquired skill. It takes a lot. I tell a lot of people when they ask, when I first started, I did it all. Ran the camera, announced, and produced everything. It was a one-man show.
That's a block by Pino. Looking for her on the other end. They had a look. Swung to Supernad.
Brings it back up to the top of the key to Kinsey Rank. Over to McCauley. Pino trying to get inside, but a battle in there with Olivia Marshall. She is giving anything away. Good job there by Marshall.
Gritty defense from this Lions team.
Wasn't that amazing? Hey, once again, we're letting you know, let us get into that YouTube chat. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, who's your favorite players. The girls will go back and they will watch this. I know that there's also a stream taking place from the Lomira School District, and I don't know, maybe they push it. But you can be watching both streams, and you can be letting us know where you're watching. from and who you're cheering for. And I don't care if you're a Vikings fan or whether you're a Lomira fan. It doesn't make a difference to me. Turned over there for WLA. Pino grabs a steal. Tries to get underneath the basket. She's going to be pushed out. Olivia Marshall says, "You're not going to push me around." And she's going to get the foul. I believe that's her third.
Pino averages 14 a game. As it stands now, she's standing with 4. It's a phenomenal job by this Lions defense to hone your focus in on one player that you know is a pivotal player and make a difference.
Back here to live action was not a shooting foul. Oh, off of the foot. That should have been a kick. It was. Kennedy Gable. Tuesday night basketball. Makes it a good drop step there, gets in, and she lays that up for 2. And that's her first points of the half.
Make it 6 for Pino.
Skip pass over to Gable. She tries to drive the lane. Pino gets the big hand in there in the block. Witkowski with the answer for 3. 52-35. Dare we say, coming right back. I'm not going to say it now. Laid in there for Petrowitz. That's her first bucket. She's going to go to the line. I still think I can say it. I think we can pretty much say, I know it's 9:50. I think Lomira's got this thing locked up.
A lot of time left. If this game's run in a lot of streaks, and it's been a lot of Lions, but I will say that WLA's played a much better second half than they have in the first half.
They just aren't putting buckets in. Lays it in with a left hand, and with the response and the whistle to Whitney Witkowski.
Number 12, Jill Fickle, her third, team's third. Witkowski to the line.
Today.
And if you're the Lions, I mean, another foul on Pino, that could be pivotal if this one comes down to the wire.
Witkowski puts that one in. 54-37. 17-point lead here for the Lomira Lions. Was up to 19 at one time. Pino taken away there by Josie Christian. Goes right past Supernan. Pops back from 3. Just misses. Rebound on the backside was number 5, Brianna Faber. And we got a whistle.
A lot of white down there.
I know, because everybody closed out from blue.
There was 4 blue jerseys around Christian.
That was exactly the same thought that I had. You beat me to it. And now they're going to put a little bit of pressure here. For some full court press. Nope, they're going to back out of it.
Just a light little bit of pressure. Nothing ever hurts in that scenario.
Right. WLA trying to be patient, working around here with their offense. Off of the foot of Petrowitz, right into the hands of Brianna Freya. Pushed up. Again, good grab there by Witkowski. Skip over to Lily Christian. Off of her hands. As Petrowitz isn't going away. She's not saying that this game is over yet.
No, there's still a lot of fight left in this Vikings team. You're seeing it. A lot of teams at this point just kind of, a little bit of lackadaisical. Not WLA. They're gonna play this one till the final whistle.
Continuing to work it around to the outside. McCauley brings it over to Petrowitz. Christian tries to cut her off. Lily Christian, good help defense there. Shot inside, missed. Rebound's going to come out to Gable. Pressure put on her by number 14, Summer Coleman. Gets it over to Witkowski. She brings it up. Back over to Josie Christian. Double team comes quickly. Looks like a 2-3 zone maybe. Step up. Nope. It's hard for me to figure it out here. Christian, she'll knock down a three. Lily Christian, that's her first points. And it's now 57-37. Petrowitz tries to get underneath Christian. She's going to get a block. Nope, she's going to say she got hand. And she doesn't believe so. And that'll put number 11. Oh, and I think that's Petrowitz, isn't it? Can't see her the number. The hair is in the way for me. I believe that is. Yeah, Petrowitz.
Oh, yeah, you were right. You were right.
Doesn't happen very often. She's going to miss that front end, though. Second opportunity. Makes that one nothing but net there. Lomira quickly gets the ball and they push. Good hustle play there by Brianna Freya. Good work, Josie Christian. Being guarded there by Kinsey Rank. And she's going to get fouled. And going to the line.
A lot of the time when a team puts on a 10-point lead, it's pretty, you can really tell, right? It doesn't sneak up on you. I'll tell you, WLA has done a really good job with Lomira in the second half, and Lomira has still come up with a 10-point gain in the second half. They're doing a great job.
Banks that one in. 2 for 2 that time at the line. And it's now 60-38. Still 7 minutes and 15 seconds. And there hasn't been a change yet in the Lomira defense.
No.
Shot there from Christian off the back of the iron. In there battling again is Brianna Freya for the rebound. That's going to be missed. Pulled down this time by Petrowitz. Skipped it all the way up into the forecourt. Cut off is Supernan. Good defense there by Hannah Faber for Lomira. And again, active hands pulling it out of there is Brianna Freya. In the middle, picked in there by Kennedy Gable.
Basket by Kennedy Gable. Timeout.
Timeout here for the WLA Vikings, and it's going to be another full. We'll step aside and be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Gage Runty and Andy Staplefeld. Sorry about that. Here on Jeff's live stream at cooperation with Radio Plus.
We're Hochschild Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hochschild Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees when you meet the monthly qualification criteria. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Welcome back here to live action. WLA takes the timeout, trying to bring it back in here. You got to cut into this lead. Oh, that's a travel. As Summer Coleman left her feet and then didn't get rid of it. Calling for a full court press, but nobody going down there to cut off Lomira. Good work there by the Lions. Inside this time, kick back out. Patience shown here as that was Oleg. Back out to Christian. Christian foul with the ball in her hand. Step back, nothing there. Kennedy Gable kicks it over to Hannah Faber. Patience shown right here by the Lions offense, which makes sense to me. Run clock. If they can't stop you, run clock until you get the foul, just like that.
Perfect.
Great execution. And going to shoot 2.
Number 13, Summer Coleman, her first.
Coleman's first.
Josie Christian, the line.
5th team foul. Josie Christian nails that one.
Number 5, Superman.
63-38. Christian in and out on that time. Pino with a rebound for WLA. Work McCauley off of the rim. Pino tried to grab a hold of it, could not. But they're saying Lomira touched it? Okay. I'm not on the floor, so I definitely am not going to make any judgment there. Shot to Supernan. She misses. Oh, bounces in there. Good rebound to Supernan, and she's got a three-pointer. 63-41. 22-point lead here for Lomira. Good work inside. Just missed there by Alicia Oleg. Pushing. Supernan. Brought it up for WLA. Good read there by Josie Christian to take it away in the pass, and then she's going to get bumped from behind. No, they don't give continuation in high school.
Viking foul 22, still McCauley, her second. Team 6.
6-team foul.
If you got fouls, you might as well use them.
Right, exactly. Don't give her the easy basket. Oleg tried again there, missed it. And it's going to still be WLA ball. Bringing it in is going to be Evelyn Mookie. Supernan with it. Inside, good work there, but Pino comes away with it. Pino, sorry about that. And lays it up for 2 is Jill Pino.
That's good by Pino.
20-point lead. Good drive to the basket there by Gable, but she couldn't finish. Josie Christian into the paint, and she's going to get fouled this time by number 23, Evelyn Mookie.
Viking foul 23, Evelyn Mookie, her second. Team 7. That will send Josie Christian to the line, shooting 2.
Josie's going to go to the line and shoot 2. Nails that one. I had to put more dots over on a second row here, Gage.
Yeah. I actually had that happen the other night. I had taken score on my iPad for the first time in that whatever the final was. It was a blowout against Campbell Sport. Ran out of page in the first half for Christian.
Christian knocks them down, both of them. 65-43 for Lomira. Supernan tried to get it there, and again, Josie Christian with the defense. Step back for 3, missed it. Supernan tried to get it, and they're going to call a foul, I think, on Whitney Witkowski. I believe is going to be the call. Oh, it's going to go on 10. Yep. Alicia Oleg.
Alicia Oleg, her first team 6.
It's her first foul. 6th team foul. Bringing it up the court is Supernan. In there, good job there finding finally Petrowitz. Over to McCauley. Tries to feed it into Pino. That is, nothing ever happens well when you got 2 people front, one in the back, and trying to lob it over. I don't think.
It's a hard pass, man.
It is. Very tough. Josie Christian loses that off of the leg. She thought she had some help with it. Hey, stick with us here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. One of the things that we always do here is we get interviews at the end of the game, especially if it's the team that we're covering in Lomira. So we'll get down on the floor. We'll grab a couple of players. If you have somebody that you think that we should have a conversation with, please let us know. I don't know what you're thinking. Obviously, we're going to have to talk to Josie again. Pino goes up. She's going to get fouled. We'll see who the foul is on. It's going to go on Rachel Chervenka.
For second, team 7. That will send Pino to the line.
Pino is going to go to the line shooting 2. In the bonus. Makes that one. That was a sweet stroke.
Yeah.
For Jill Pino. In the corner, Witkowski just missed that one.
Knocked away by Oleg down low. Chervenka off the glass. Little hard off the glass. Hit it out to Supernan. Supernan's going to run the floor with just under 3 remaining. Turnover to Christian. Christian, I was going to say looking down to slow this one down, but I guess not. She's going to drive to the rack. She'll take 2 to go.
67-45. Do you know how to run the switcher? I think you do, right?
I do.
Yeah, so we can do the ads when I head down on the floor.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we'll let Andy run the camera here, and he'll probably have to back out just a little bit, although he's done a fantastic job of following the action, even zoomed in. So shot here by Jada Lee Lidke. That's her second 3 of the half.
Looks like WLA will have a line change here shortly.
At
Time out by
152.
WLA
Yep.
for substitutions. And there it is. There's your line change.
So we're going to we'll stay right here as they try and figure out who's going to be on the floor. And I'm going to try and get myself ready here. I'm going to try and crunch a little bit of numbers here quick. 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 30 points. 17 points in this half, 30 for Josie Christian.
That is got to be one of the quieter 30-point performances I think I've ever seen.
So I will not have a headset when I head down to the floor. Again, I don't know if Justin has done this with any of you guys here. Not that you recall. Okay, so I'm going to test right now and see if my microphone is working correctly. So I'll turn off my headset here. So my microphone is in number 4. Oh, I turned you down. Sorry about that. No, yep, you did. I did. My apologies.
You're
Sorry
good.
about
You're
that.
good. You're good.
So I'm in number 4. So if I'm looking at the sound meter and I'm not loud enough, or the girls are not loud enough, turn me up in 4. Okay. And I'm going to head down to the floor.
Guess I'll take you all the way home here. Jaylee Lidke to Witkowski. Witkowski drives in, dribbles back up. Looking for a pass. Has Faber in the corner. Faber looking for a pass. Has Christian top of the key. Over to Lidke. Lidke to Faber. Faber. Christian. 3-ball. Left side. No good. Off the left side of the iron. Rebounded by Faber. Faber back up to the top of the key. Got a pick there for Witkowski. Lomira looking to maybe get their last shot here. It does look like they will play the final 30 seconds with the ball in their hands. Faber to Christian. and they will run this clock out. Lomira takes down WLA 70-45 on their home court. Lomira moves to 12-2. Winnebago Lutheran will go to 6-6. Coming back, Jeff will have some post-game interviews for you. Again, that is a 70-45 W for the Lomira Lions. We'll see you on the other side of this.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing from
Welcome back here to the Lions Den. Joining me now here on the post-game show is Whitney Witkowski. Whitney, what's all about the contest that here today? It was a Vikings.
Yeah, we knew that WLA was going to be a really tough matchup for us due to their big size, and we really went through a lot in practice about how to double twist, and we really worked hard to achieve this victory.
I was very impressed with. This is the first time I had a chance to see all of you guys play here, so I was impressed with how you did a nice job of handling the ball and being able to distribute it. Just talk to me a little bit about your thought process when you're bringing the ball up.
So I obviously want to be a team player, contribute to my teammates, and also look for the right opportunities to score. And we really work hard throughout practice, working on our shots and ball handling to achieve that.
It's got to feel good to get this big victory against WLA.
Yeah, it feels great.
Congratulations on the victory, and thanks for joining me here on the postgame.
Thank you.
All right. Joining me now is Josie. Got to have a conversation with you. I'm going to have you shuffle down so I don't cut you off. There we go. How's that? Perfect. Josie, again, this is the first time I've had the opportunity to see you play. I've heard about the Josie Christian show, the offense, but here's what I was more impressed with. I was really impressed with your defense tonight. Talk to me about your philosophy when you're playing some defense.
Yeah, I mean, when I play defense, I try to work with my team as best as I can, because if we all work together, then we can get easy stops and go on the fast break.
So talk to me, and now obviously you'd like to turn your defense, I believe, into some offense there. So talk to me again. What are you trying to read when you're trying to figure out whether you're going to score or not?
I mean, when I read the defenders, if they're right on top of me, and if I have my teammates running, that's an easy pass to them. And if no one's on me, then that's an easy shot for me.
Talk to me about the first half. It seemed like WLA played some pretty solid defense against you. Obviously, they were doubling you, and it looked like a couple of times even tripling you. And you did a great decision-making on finding your teammates.
Yeah, I mean, when I have these teammates that can help me, get easy shots. I can look for them as quick as I can, and they help me get open when I need them. I help them get open, so it's playing with them.
A victory here in the flyway. Gonna be having some fun out there.
Yes, I am. Yes.
Well, congratulations on the big victory. 30 points tonight. And I understand a milestone is coming up, and I'm hoping that we'll be able.
Yeah, thank you.
Great, congratulations. Jada Lee, I want to talk to you as well. Again, I was very impressed about how well that you were distributing the ball as a team. You're going to be one of the older people on this team here. Just talk to me about how fun it is to be out here playing.
I mean, it's really fun. I love my teammates, and they always push me to do great, and we just have to push each other to do great to get these wins.
I'm impressed about the three-point shooting. It's not something that really pops out on the stats per se, but just tell me about your mindset as soon as you get that ball. What are you thinking?
You just got to shoot. It doesn't matter if it goes in or not. You just have to keep shooting, and it feels good to make some because working on it in practice, and then got teammates to lift me up. So
talk to me about your defense. You are out there also battling hard. Nobody is letting that ball, no matter what the score is. You guys are always fighting hard. Talk to me about your philosophy on defense.
yeah, defense just wins games, and they make the game fun and create turnovers, which even makes the game even more fun. And then we get up fast breaks, and we just keep running on people.
How does it sound to be only one loss in the flyway?
It sounds amazing.
Congratulations again on the victory here tonight.
Thank you.
All right. Great job there. Coach Cook, talk to me about tonight's contest here. Did it go as you planned?
Yeah, I kind of figured WLA is they're always gonna give us a fight, and our team did a really good job. We talked all week about defense, and defense is gonna win us games a lot of times, and our defense stepped up. We handled their runs. They went on little runs, and then we matched it. So I was really proud of how they handled all that.
Again, I was impressed with the defense. I know, I mean, you put up over 67 points, I believe it was tonight. But that's not what impressed me the most about watching. Your girls fight for every ball, and they're not the biggest girls out there.
No, and we've been talking about that, how that's our disadvantage this year is that we're a small team, we're short. So we got to find ways to scrap and get it on the defensive end. And we always talk, the defense fuels our offense. So if we get stops on defense, then we can go play on offense.
I'm impressed with the help. I mean, the help defense that you guys have work a lot in practice.
Oh yeah, every day. We preach that, that's the basis of our man-to-man is that if somebody goes to double, if somebody goes to help stop the ball, then we have somebody else helping the helper, and then we have lots of rotations, and we're finally starting to get into that groove of where it's coming natural, and they don't have to think too much about it.
How does it feel to be 12-2 and only one loss right now in the flyway?
It's awesome. But we're still looking forward to we look at the next game, we're in our minds, we're 0-0. So that way we don't get too far ahead of ourselves and take it one game at a time.
Coach, I want to thank you. Congratulations on the great victory tonight.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Right, you bet. This has been the head coach here for the Lomira Lions, Coach Liz Cook. We're going to kick it back up there and run some ads, and we'll be back after these messages here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Time to completion.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one old ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Welcome back here to the Lions Den. Wow, what a great job! First of all, by the interviews for the girls for their first time having those conversations.
Yeah, that's it. Going back to my high school days, which that was a couple of years ago now. I remember interviewing players, and it was so much fun. And to see the other side of it and get to produce it is even cooler.
Yeah, so I thought they did a great job. Let's talk about Gage, your final thoughts here about this game today.
What I saw didn't surprise me. I think Lomira is one of those gritty, hardworking teams. It's in their culture. It's in their football. It's in their baseball. It's in their basketball. It's in their volleyball. It's part of that Lomira culture, and it was highlighted tonight. A phenomenal defensive effort from, like I said, it was going to be from tip to the final buzzer. They did a phenomenal job tonight. I was very impressed with Lomira. As far as WLA goes, Lomira did a great job of shutting it down, but in the second half, they really looked for Pino, and that was the pivotal point of their offense. And it's some nights you're going to have teams that just beat you, and that was unfortunately the case for WLA. Fortunately for Lomira.
Very first game that I had a chance here to see for the Lomira Lions, and you heard me in the interviews. Wow, was I super impressed with the way that their defense. I mean, yes, their offense, they put up 67 points. They can score. They did a nice job at passing it around. Josie Christian obviously went off fairly well, but what was, again, more impressive to me was the defense. They're not big girls at all, and they are in there scrapping, constantly fighting for the ball. The swing and the help, when somebody gets beat, somebody is there to pick up, and then they rotate again on the backside to cover. Just phenomenal work here by the Lomira Lions.
Yeah, absolutely. Upcoming here, we've got some events coming your guys' way here Thursday. It'll be Arrowhead at Warbirds hockey tip-off or puck drop at 5:15. Yep. Hustisford at Oakfield basketball. That'll be at 7:15. And Pacelli at Waupun at 7 p.m. puck drop. All of those, you can probably assume that pregame will be 45 minutes prior to those. Approximately, roughly.
Look at that. And then on Friday, we've got 2 doubleheaders coming up at CWC and at Springs. Saturday, we've got more hockey action. And what we want to point out here on Jeff's live stream is we've got contests all over the place. So
we're everywhere.
Watching all kinds of extracurricular activities here and giving some love to these athletes. Finally, the thing that we do here when we end things here on Jeff's live stream is we always end in a prayer. So feel free to join me if you wish. Heavenly Father, we want to give you all the thanks and praise and the glory for the blessings that you have bestowed upon us. We are so thankful that when we have blood through our veins and breathing air into our lungs, that we get one more day to praise you and bring you the glory. Here at Jeff's live stream, we are so thankful that we get the opportunity to see these amazing athletes compete out here and show off the talents that you have given them. Heavenly Father, we also know that this is a physical contest. We know there's going to be bumps and bruises and there's going to be aches and pains. So we pray that you will be with all of these athletes as they try and heal and recover. And we also know that there are other people who have aches and pains. And we ask, Lord, that you will help them find peace in healing as well. Finally, Lord, we ask that you be with all of the athletes and the spectators tonight as they try and head home. We ask that they will make it and that they will maintain safety under your guided hands. We ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Thanks.
Camera got bumped. That's what it is.
Get that down there.
Oh, yeah, that might be it.
Yeah, he did. He unplugged us. So I'm hoping that you can still hear us here. Take care. God bless. And we can't wait to see you at a court or a rink near us. This is Jeff Sauer signing off here with Gage Runty and Andy Stapelfeld as well. Thanks again. Outro.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal, Oil, and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Phase Heating, Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.